welcome to where Hollywood is taken seriously. I'm Ben Maracle.
And I'm Steven Sibilia.
And today, we'll be reviewing the movie Ford vs. Ferrari, which is directed by James Mangold. Ford vs. Ferrari is based on a true story that has never been told on the silver screen. The 1966 intense car racing competition between Ford and Ferrari at Le Mans.
Carroll Shelby and Ken Miles are put to the task to build a race car using a Ford. However, things get ugly between both car companies once the race gets closer.
What did you think, Stephen?
So I thought this movie was a lot of fun. I thought it moved along very well. I mean, the pacing, in my opinion, I think it worked very well to show like the kind of the stakes behind, you know, how fast they had to work to get everything kind of built and together and like proper and according to the rules.
It was 90 days.
Exactly,
Yeah, it was 90 days.
And I think they really did a good job of showing, I mean, since that event in real life, it's very fast paced and it's, you know, get go, go, go and move. I think the movie did a really good job of capturing that and kind of relaying it out to the audience and making them feel that same kind of excitement and, you know, movement.
Now, when you say the excitement, I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It missed one thing.
What did it miss?
The music wasn't playing properly.
You didn't think the music was playing properly?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't appropriate. It was playing at scenes where it should have been.
So it was playing at scenes where it shouldn't have been?
No, it's playing where it should have been, but it's also there were scenes where they should have put it in.
Okay.
So the scenes where the race car would have been better if they had the music.
Okay, I think I probably have to disagree on that one a little bit. I mean, I think it could have, if they put more music with the racing scenes, I think it might have, it certainly would have added something to them, but I think they sort of carried themselves on their own because of how well they were kind of filmed and edited. And
they were shot great.
Yeah, exactly. But, so I was saying, I think that alone, and like, I think being able to hear the race car drivers talking and then also seeing them look at each other and how they kind of taunt each other a little bit and their overall expression without the distraction of any other like music in the background, I think helped a little bit. I think it made it feel a little more realistic because like when they're driving like that, there's no music playing, you know, there. So I think I thought it was okay to have no music in those scenes.
The acting.
Yeah.
Now, I thought Christian Bale, and I know you agree with this,
yes,
did better than Matt Damon.
So yeah, I think any movie Christian Bale's in, he's gonna steal the show because he's super method about his acting. And he becomes that character and stuff. He does his weight loss things. He does everything else, and he kind of goes above and beyond. And so he's kind of like automatically, I think, gonna be the standout star. But I mean, like I said, and I think we could both agree on this, is all the other actors did a really good job of like keeping up with that, though. It wasn't like it was Christian Bale was the best and then everybody else fell flat.
Oh, of course not. Yeah. Tracy Letts, who plays Henry Ford II, he deserves an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor.
No, he did
I thought he was amazing.
Yeah, he was really good. I thought Matt Damon was good. I think one of the biggest things for me was that dynamic and chemistry between Matt Damon and Christian Bale worked really well.
And it was funny.
Yeah, exactly. It was hilarious. And they wrote it very well, and you can believe them as like genuine friends and like just companions.
Okay, but this is my argument here. Okay. I can see the friendship and all that.
Sure.
I got all that. But I felt, and this falls on the writers.
Okay.
I felt like the audience was really just only supposed to care about Ken Miles and not Shelby.
Okay.
Because if you go back to the very beginning, it might even be the opening scene.
Yeah.
And again, this review contains spoilers. It's Shelby narrating a quick scene, and basically, okay, that's all, and then he's just there. That's how I felt. And we're going to get into real detail with Ken Miles.
Yeah. So I think, I mean, obviously what the movie's about is a story focused, like this event in history was kind of focused on Ken Miles because he was behind the wheel and everything, and you know they had to fight to get him behind the wheel of that race car. But I think they did a good job of also showing like Carroll Shelby's backstory. They opened the film with that race scene. You get the picture that he had to get out of racing early because of his heart condition, and he didn't want to do that. And I think they communicate it pretty well that you can feel his need to like win this race with Ken Miles and his kind of hand in the journey as he needs this to kind of prove it to himself.
Yeah, because they fight Ford saying, "I want Ken Miles behind the wheel."
Exactly. So I think you were able to see like both characters. I think they're pretty well fleshed out in their kind of motivations and stuff like that. And I thought Carroll Shelby was pretty good. I mean, I cared about him. I'm sure maybe some other people did, but I think regardless of what they're writing with every character, the focus is definitely going to be on Ken Miles because he was like the biggest part of this story.
Right.
He's the one that crossed the finish line.
Did you think James Mangold directed this well? Because I believe, if I'm correct, he also directed Logan.
Yes, he did. He did Logan, and then he also did Walk the Line as well. That what's the name? Johnny Cash, the Johnny Cash movie. So yeah, no, I think he directed this one really well. I mean, everything felt very natural, and like I think the whole atmosphere and like setting felt real, as well as the characters felt real, the people felt real. You're engaged in the story, and I think he did a really good job with it.
Well, that's good. I think he did too, but the question is, will he be nominated? I mean, the big question is, what will be nominated and who will be nominated?
Yeah, I think we could say Christian Bale will probably get a nomination. And I think for Best Director, I'm not sure James Mangold will make the cut because there's a lot of other competition that he has. But I think regardless of like Oscar nomination, no Oscar nomination, I think he just deserves some credit as like because I think he really he really did a great job with bringing this story to life and making it an exciting, fun movie to watch.
Yeah, it was. What is your grade?
My final grade for Ford v Ferrari is going to be an A-.
I give Ford vs. Ferrari a B+. Thanks for watching, and I hope you keep watching my future reviews. You can like Where Hollywood is Taken Seriously on Facebook. You can also email me at wherehollywoodistakansseriously@gmail.com with your thoughts and opinions on Ford vs. Ferrari. And remember, this is where Hollywood is taken seriously.